Hey guys, I'm Dan, one of the engineers at Mishimoto. Today I'm going to talk to you about our development process that we went through on the 2.7 liter Bronco intercooler piping kit. First thing we did is evaluate the space on the vehicle, look at the stock components, see where we can make things bigger, how we can maybe reduce some of the flow path, maybe take the piping in a different direction or different way compared to the stock. Then we went through and we 3D printed out all of our piping so that we could do both flow testing as well as fitment on the vehicle, confirm everything is good before we started producing samples. This is our 3D printed kit that we came up with. We have a number of our couplers here, a few of the different pipes, our adapters that go to the stock intercooler connections, and then the two difficult parts. This one being the cold side right before it goes into the throttle body, and this one being the hot side right where the passenger side and the driver's side turbos join into one before going down to the intercooler. So this is our hot side casting. We opted to do a cast component for the main benefits of flow. So our feeling is that with how the transition should happen for the diameters, going from the smaller diameters of the individual turbos down to the larger diameter where they combine and then go down to the intercooler, there's more of a benefit for the internal flow in a cast component versus the cut and weld. And then one of the things that we tried out that we've seen on some other vehicles is putting a partition wall between the passenger side and the driver's side turbo flow paths as they merge. So we have seen this make some gains on some other vehicles, so we decided to flow test, and ultimately we found no performance gain in doing so. So we decided to keep it simple and just keep this whole section open. And here is our final casting. Moving on to our second cast section, which is for the cold side intercooler pipe. This one was the trickiest part to design out of the whole kit. It may not be the prettiest looking thing, but it is what we had to do to get the most performance that we could out of this piping kit. So each one of these little cuts and bumps in this cast section represent an ancillary component under the hood. So we have a coolant line, for instance, going through this area. We have part of the air intake system coming around this way. The issue is that we had a 70 millimeter tube down here, and we have a 70 millimeter tube at the throttle body. 70 millimeter was not going to be able to be routed through that congested area with all these ancillary components. By making a cast component, we're able to increase the areas around where these components are moving through so that we're maintaining the same flow area of that 70 millimeter tube all the way through as it comes up to the throttle body. And then here's our cast component, the final version of it. And then we decided to add a 1/8 NPT port already tapped with a plug, and that's going to be in the case you want to run a boost pressure sensor, or for instance if you wanted to run something like a water meth injection kit, you could do so. Here's our Mishimoto intercooler piping. So we have passenger side turbo, driver side turbo, converging into our cast Y that then goes down to one pipe going down to the intercooler inlet, and then we come out on our cold side and then come all the way up to our cold side casting that is right before the throttle body.
What you doing? What? Yay!
results were expected, which is good. We made power with the charge pipes and power with the intercooler. So combined, like 15 horsepower-ish.
I didn't hear what you said, but hopefully the camera did.